A year has gone by and we're back with a fired candidate from The Apprentice. It's Anita. Hello, Anita.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. How are you?
All right. I'm obviously quite gutted to be the first person out.
That's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah,
it is very bad.
That's not something you want. Like second, not so bad. Third even all the way up till the end, really. How was the experience for you then? The limited and short experience you had?
It was really challenging, but really interesting. I mean, it's just fantastic to be part of something that is so big, even if you're the smallest wheel. And you
at this stage you were.
Yes.
Yeah, but still good. Nice to be involved.
Yep.
Part of the team.
Quite right.
Yep. Accident early stage, but who cares? you've lived a minor part of the dream. So tell me about the task then, because I saw it, and it was the cleaning of, well, anything you wanted. You chose cars. Do you agree with that decision?
Yeah, I think it was probably the right decision, given the number of cars you can clean and the amount of money that you can generate.
I was trying to think about it when I was watching. I was thinking, what would I do? Because cars, you go, okay, that's obvious and good. The boys did shoe shining. Not much else you can clean.
No, I mean, you could, I don't know, you could do carpet cleaning, I suppose. And
toilet cleaning.
Well, there is that.
Would that have made your hands a bit dirty, do you think?
Oh, I don't think that really would have been my bag.
No?
No.
I had to clean my toilet the other day.
Did
Nasty
you?
experience. Yeah, it's really bad, like really bad. Because I live with lots of people.
Right.
And we're quite carefree, often men, about pissing.
Right.
And we'll do it, and it'll go everywhere, and then it'll kind of form a slight crust.
Really
difficult
lovely.
to get off, yeah. That's not the kind of thing you fancy having a go at.
Not in an ideal world, no.
Now, you were described on the show, and I think this is unfair.
Right.
Although, at the end of this interview, I may have been proved wrong. As a Muppet or a puppet, or both, I think.
I think somebody mentioned the word puppet.
Do you think that's because they have some sort of power agenda where they think, do you know what, I'm the puppet master, these are my puppets, in that controlling way, or did they just imply that you were a bit stupid? Who
knows? I wouldn't even try getting into the head of somebody who's willing to make that sort of statement.
Well, let's talk about Nick and Margaret, because they know, it's the internet, they don't even know how to find it.
Oh, bless them.
Yeah, what do you think of them?
I like them.
Nick was observing your lot.
Nick, yeah, and he's pretty innocuous in that respect, not very imposing, lets you get on with it, but he's clearly taking everything in, so he's a pretty bright chap.
He's quite an attractive figure up close. I've met him on a couple of occasions, and if I were of the female persuasion, I think he's a sort of older silver fox type guy I'd go for.
It didn't really occur to me at the time, but I might reflect on that and I'll let you know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it, if you had a relationship with Nick? Because then you could go back to Sarah and say there was some sort of bias there. There was a sexual chemistry between me and Nick. I was fired.
That would be bad tactics. That would be underhand tactics.
But that's like a sexual harassment clause there. You're a lawyer. You couldn't. No, you didn't want to push that through.
No.
Oh, fair enough. So there was no sexual harassment during the task, as far as you're aware?
No, not in my conscious mind, no.
Not in your conscious, but perhaps when you were lying unconscious asleep, Nick crept
Subconsciously.
into the flat on the one night you were there. Who knows? Who are we to say? Could have happened. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to try and do the whole media career thing like Rafe and Michael Sophocles, God rest his soul, did?
Did he?
Well, he sort of did.
Right.
He sort of did 50% trying to be on telly, 50% being a prostitute.
Isn't that against the law?
Now, one final thing I want to talk to you about is something you said when we first came in and we weren't filming.
Right.
Was about how you came across on the show.
Yeah.
Because people always go, oh, I was edited to make me look like a horrible person, or like I was really moody, which you did come across as being a little bit grumpy.
I have to say, I come across as so miserable I could turn milk tower. I mean, I was looking at myself going, what is your problem?
You look really down.
Actually, but if you see my face and how it normally is, if I'm just straight face,
You've got a
natural frown.
Like Beaker from the Muppets. I think it's because you've got quite a small mouth.
Right.
And that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing.
Okay.
It's just an observation.
Fine.
You have a smaller mouth
Right.
than a lot of people I've seen.
Okay.
And I think that's what does it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do about that.
Thank you for the feedback.
That's okay.
I suppose plastic surgery might help.
Well, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
It was lovely to talk to you, Anita.
Yeah.
Would you like to say something happy and chirpy and full of joy to the viewers of Holy Moly to prove that you're not actually a grumpy and mardy woman?
I would just like to say
Perfect.
I can smile, and let's hope the person that's a really nice person and really good at their job wins.
Should have been you.
Oh, bless you.
I'm just saying. I am just saying.
You're just lying.
I don't know. That's not a fair judgment for me to call at this stage in the series.
Oh.
No, never mind.